Hi, we're a team of 5 sophomores that enrolled in the Business Incubator program at the Barrington High School. Lydia, Morgan, Megan, Jake, and Gabe.
It's not working. Okay.
And together, we have developed a fitness web app called Jump In, and we are asking for $12,000.
Picture.
1 in every 5 kids in the age range of 12 to 16 in the United States are considered to be obese, and 20% of kids are obese in Illinois.
Picture being a 13-year-old kid who is always on their Zoom class in their dark room. After school, you go straight to your computer and play Fortnite. Your mom is constantly telling you to start a new lifestyle, being more social and active with your friends. This is the story of many kids in the United States and also in Barrington. This is the example of my 13-year-old brother, Evan. Jump In is for kids like him. Jump In is a fitness web app that motivates others by connecting fitness partners with common goals and interests.
Our target market is boys and girls age ranging from 12 to 16 who live in a family household that has an annual income over $100,000. Roughly 30,000 kids are aged 12 to 16 in the Barrington community, and we hope to reach all of them through Jump In. Our Jump In is a part of the communications market, which is worth $3.4 billion. We predicted our serviceable addressable market would be a little bit over $244 million based on the frequency purchase of the average price unit.
One of Jump In's biggest competitors is Strava. Strava is a fitness app that connects other runners together. Strava offers competitor stats and fitness competitions. Although Jump In has some similar features, we are better because we inspect every profile and customize each and every fitness match. We are also safe and match in a variety of different categories, not just running, unlike Strava.
For our marketing tactics, we use Instagram, word of mouth, Facebook, and flyers. To start with our first marketing tactic, we use Instagram and Instagram promotions, specifically targeting specific age groups, genders, as well as locations. Next, our next marketing tactic was word to mouth, and we talked to investors, peers, as well as potential partners in hopes to spread the word and also gain their feedback on what they thought of Jump In.
Another marketing tactic we used was through Facebook. On Facebook, we reached many more people through fitness groups, where we sent out our beta test form and got many new submissions. Additionally, we also placed flyers up around local gyms with a QR code on them that would take you directly to our beta test form when scanned.
One of our biggest channels is our Jump In website. Through our website, you can find information about Jump In, directly sign up for our app, and start your fitness journey. Since we are a web app, Jump In is available on the computer and on your mobile device.
We charge $4.99 per month, and through our MVP, we were hoping to test this more and gain more understanding on whether they would pay this or how much they would be willing to pay. But through our surveys, we did find that people were willing to pay for Jump In. We just did not verify how often or exactly how much.
For our cost of goods sold, we have a 3% credit card fee, which comes out to be 15 cents per subscription. Our gross margin per unit is $4.84. There is a 97% gross margin percentage, which is very cost effective.
Our year one revenue is $3,967.05, and we are projected to grow 16 times as large, leading to be just over $64,000 in year 5.
In late February, we pitched our MVP to the board in hopes of receiving funding for our company. We received $250, and in addition, we received $100 in escrow. In the beginning of our MVP, we wanted to validate our customer segment, our pricing, and our problem.
To validate our customer segment, we began by making 2 Instagram posts and promoting them each for 6 days, targeting 18 to 24-year-olds. One of our more successful promotions was targeted towards women. Through this, we got 26 website taps, 8 profile visits, reached around 2,700 people, and of that many, 87.7% were 18 to 24 years old. Although we saw a lot of initial interest from their age range, there really was no follow-through, which put us in a tough position.
At some point in time, our team stopped receiving activity on our beta test, email account, and social media. We wanted to find a different alternative, so we met with Dave Crossan, owner of the local CrossFit of Barrington company. We talked about how his company can help ours, and this led into conversation on developing new marketing tactics to locate new users.
We hosted a giveaway that lasted about a week, and in order to enter it, you would tag 3 friends in the comments, follow us on Instagram, and also sign up for our beta test and emails. Through this, we gained about 8 beta test subscribers, and what we learned through this was that our 15 to 17-year-old customer segment age range were more interactive and showed way more interest than the 18 to 24-year-old age range. This also creating a giveaway helped to narrow down our customer segment and show us who really was interested. Also, this allowed us to test out our beta matching process and create 4 matches and see how that goes.
Verifying our price point has been one of our biggest challenges as a group. However, through our MVP, we found to price at $4.99 monthly. During our MVP, we were sending out surveys, competitive analysis, research on our customer segment, and finding a reasonable price that allows our company to make revenue and not lose a lot of money.
We also sent out surveys because we wanted to know that this problem is valid and people, not only just in our community, but worldwide have this problem and they think that Jump In could solve it. So we sent out surveys to about 150 people and we found that 79.4% of people want to meet new local friends, 80.8% like working out and think that working out with friends would definitely be more motivational. 65.4% of people struggle to stay motivated, and 79.3% of people said that right now, if Jump In was available, they would start using it.
So together we are asking for $12,000, which would be applied to our startup costs, including LLC, our logo, our website design, and our trademark. These administrative costs would add up to around $7,600. An additional $4,000 would be put into our liquidity cushion, and the rest would be used for marketing on Instagram advertising and our giveaway incentives, adding up to around $400.
In exchange for the $12,000, we are proposing a 3.2% or 32.2% ownership based on a post-money valuation of $37,322.80.
Our current exit plan for investors is by selling Jump In to the CrossFit of Barrington in 5 years. When investing in Jump In, your investment will be brought back 5 times larger with a 5 times money multiple and an internal return rate of being 45.1%.
In conclusion, thank you, investors, for listening. And don't forget to open your phone never be alone. Jump in today. Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you, Jump In team. I think I said Nick. I think you're going to jump in first, right?
Yeah. I kind of missed the song you played at the beginning in November. I think it's a really good idea. Especially for the age group that looks like your target. This is my big question is you're targeting this to 12 to 16, which I think is probably a great age because it's that period of time where they're looking for something to do. They're not so busy in school. They don't have their driver's license. A myriad of reasons why this would be a great, something that they would use. And, it brings accountability to the workout, which that first step is the hardest step. But it looked like your Instagram ads targeted 18 to 24-year-olds. And then there was another promotion that targeted 15 to 17-year-olds. Was that process how you determined that maybe this is better suited to the younger group, or was there a rhyme to that reason?
Yeah, so the Instagram promotions is part of the reason that we narrowed down our customer segment, but we also were on Facebook a lot, which kind of helped to show us that too, that the 18 to 24-year-olds were willing to sign up for our beta test, but they weren't really following through. And also with the CrossFit Kids program, we felt like we just kind of fit in more with that and had more of an opportunity to succeed in that age range.
Yeah, we also felt like in the Barrington community, it's a very like sports competitive place, and we felt like this was a good target market for kids who may not be like the best at the sport or are looking for another way to like get enough fitness and like work out without actually like playing sports.
Mhm. Is there any mechanism or anything you have in there that promotes safety, like a validated email address or something like that? I think if that age group is using it, as a parent, I want to
Yeah,
know that they're
we're
meeting.
planning to, when you sign up for Jump In, it connects to any social media or any other accounts that you have.
Okay. And have you thought of any other revenue sources besides if you're going 12 to 16, they're more likely to buy an app and not worry about the monthly charge because it's probably tied to something. So there's some validity in charging for the app, but have you looked into other revenue sources like advertisements from the local workout places or even the local, like the sports leagues and things like that may tie into interest? And then also, is there the possibility of most apps make their money by selling the data to marketing as well, and so doing that on the flip side?
Yeah, so another one of our revenue streams is through our CrossFit Barrington partnership. So through CrossFit Barrington Kids, they hand out like this little card that goes for $150. So our little deal was that we would collect 10% of that. So we would collect $15 for every person that we bring into CrossFit Barrington.
Okay.
Can I ask a question about the submissions that you received during your beta testing? I see that there were 11 people who would jump in. Who were they? I don't mean personally, but what in general was their profile? What were they like?
So we started off by sending it to a lot of peers who are a part of the Barrington community, and they all filled it out. We got around like 7 submissions from people we know and friends of people we know.
Okay.
We also, through Facebook, like Megan mentioned earlier, we got a few beta tests from the older range of 18 to 24. However, like after they filled out the beta test, we like sent them many emails and stuff, and we got like no responses or reply to anything with that. So it seems that the people who were in the younger age range that we knew were much more interested in actually like interacted with it.
Okay. The reason I ask is someone on the team had made the comment that these are probably not active athletes who are currently part of a team, but yet want to be fit, stay fit, or maybe get ready to then try out for a team. At least pre-pandemic, there was an actual niche in the fitness world called women's world, and they understood the profile of potential customers and real customers who were interested in getting healthier and getting fit, but were quite self-conscious and were not comfortable in places like a CrossFit or an LA Fitness where everyone is already so tuned up. They were intimidated by that environment. So that whole women's world was a national chain, had multiple places everywhere, and they understood that customer profile, and to the point where they didn't put mirrors in the gym because they understood the self-conscious nature of their customers. So that's why I ask, is there a commonality amongst the profile of the customers or the potential customers in your beta testing? Because that might help either validate or steer you towards a certain kind of customer. So thanks.
Sorry, Carlos, you have your hand up.
Yeah, thanks, Cox. I had a question about, and maybe this is just me not being a very good listener, but you can explain it to me. If I'm my son and I sign up to jump in, and one of the things is, oh hey, CrossFit, like let me start getting into that. How do you what's the hook to keep my son engaged with the platform in an ongoing way? So after you've sort of found an activity, what keeps you coming back?
I think that the social aspect, that's when you get into the social aspect of our app. Once you find like a place you're happy at, like fitness wise, then you keep coming back to our app to meet new people who you could potentially work out with or be a part of a workout group. And that's what else we offer after the fitness.
Okay.
Do you have any additional, so you've identified CrossFit as one of the sources where the people can work out or do whatever they're going to do. Have you identified any other targets or spoken to any other targets potentially?
We've talked to Post Strong. They're on Northwest Highway. We haven't had a chance to meet with them, but we were scheduling a meeting and to kind of do something similar like what we're doing with CrossFit, except for they're more of like a machine. So you actually have to like go in and do it. But we are in the process of working with them, yes.
We got about 2 minutes left.
Are you guys in it to win it? Or was this an experience for academics?
Yeah, I think as a group, we're hoping to continue on.
Okay.
Great. You know what? That's always a good way to finish up the segment here. So jump in. Thank you very much. Board, thank you.